Good afternoon to each and everyone who have gathered here for this virtual meet. I'm Shravya N., Assistant Professor, Department of Hindi, Milagros College. I will be your host for today. A warm welcome to all of you for the 5 days faculty development program on stress management in education sector organized by Milagros College in association with the IQAC. We are here for the 4th day of the FDP. Today we'll be knowing about time management strategies for teachers to balance responsibilities and reducing stress. We have Father Arun Lobo as a resource person for us for today. Hearty welcome to you, Father. I request Ms. Shaila Morris, lecturer, Department of F&D, to formally welcome everyone and to introduce our resource person for today.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to warmly welcome our guest speaker and facilitator who have generously agreed to share their expertise with us, Reverend Father Arun Lobo. To know more about today's speaker, Father Arun Lobo, ordained as a priest over 20 years ago, he has served with dedication in various parishes throughout the Diocese of Mangalore. His passion for education is evident in his past roles as a teacher at Rosario High School, Cassia High School, and St. Aloysius College. He holds a postgraduate degree in guidance counseling and is a practicing therapist, specializing in cognitive behavioral therapy and neuro linguistic programming. This expertise shines through in his leadership as the director of both the Shanti Kiran Counseling Center and the Friendship House De Addiction Center. Father Arun is not just a leader but also a dedicated counselor who has provided support to individuals, adolescents, families, and couples. His areas of expertise encompass a wide range of challenges, including addiction, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, and stress management, particularly for adolescents. With such a distinguished background and a passion for helping others, it's our immense pleasure to welcome today's speaker, Father Arun Lobo, to the Faculty Development Program. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Reverend Father Michael L. Santumayor, the principal of Milagres College, Mrs. Chaitana Acharya, the IQC coordinator, and the organizers who made this program possible, and most importantly, all the aspiring participants of this FTP.
A warm welcome to you too, ma'am. We'll be beginning our sessions now. I request everyone to keep your mics mute. Father Arun, I request you to take over the session, Father.
So, good evening to you all. So, it is my pleasure to address a little time over 1 hour and to spend share my insights with you. So, let me begin with a little prayer as we start our session. Eternal wisdom, deign to send a ray of your light to illumine my mind. Grant me an intellect capable of understanding, a memory capable of retaining, and a speech capable of expressing. Above all, grant me the strength to do thy will now and always. So, my dear friends, a very warm evening to you all. Am I audible? Is it everything clear?
Yes, Father, it is clear.
Fine. So, well, I'm really privileged and feel proud to address you all because of two reasons. First of all, I am the old student of Milagres PUC College, I studied there in the year 90 to 92. So I feel very happy. I have that nostalgic memories of the college where I've spent my 2 years. And during those time, Father GW was, and also I remember my professors, Professor Nambiar, Letitia ma'am, and all these personalities who have shaped my life. And also remember the campus at that time, the lawn was planted in the ground. So those nostalgic memories of my teenage life still fresh in my mind. And at this point, when I was requested by Father Michael Santumayer and Mr. Denzel de Costa, I was not able to say no because of the very reason uh, that institution has helped me. What is that? That is the second reason. Last year we had the psychological first aid workshops, and also a couple of talks I have given to the teachers and the faculty members. So I feel myself privileged and proud to address you all. So, my dear Reverend Father Michael Santumayer, the principal, and also the heads of all institutions, faculty members, and especially the teachers and Mr. Denzel de Costa, as we address this issue, let's see what is happening to us. What are the things bothering to us? So let me ask a first question. You can give your reaction through chat box and also raise your hands. You can give the reactions, whatever. So I'll share my first slide. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? You can give your response in the chat box. You can, so that little activity is there. So you can give your reactions so that I know that you are there. Okay, one response of great, good, and also there is a thumbs up. Well, good, awesome, good. So you feel. So they ask you the question. Mr. Denzel de Costa will be helping me in the switching of slides. So I got the second slide. How are you feeling today? So most of the persons say, Father, I am anxious, I am grief, a lot of anxiety is there. I feel stressful. I've got depression. I'm frustrated, shame. Well, I know most of you are in the houses, maybe different places. This last month of or few days left in your vacation. Some are in programs, some maybe in the resorts, some are in the malls. Maybe I do not know. Where are you? But anyway, the emotions are overwhelming. Emotions are overwhelming. So most of the times we have got negative emotions. Why? Why these are the negative emotions we cherish? We are supposed to be happy. We are supposed to be joyful and relaxed, but we are stressful, grief-stricken, anxious, depression. Why? Because the third slide, we are pulled between different challenges. We have got different responsibility today. To be a professional is not easy. It's not like olden days, single work, and you didn't have many activities, so on and so forth. But today, we have got our family, your husband, your wife, maybe mother-in-law, daughter-in, or maybe mother, daughter-in-law also, maybe your children. So many responsibility at home. And also, you have to be committed to your social life, social programs, celebrations, birthdays, this activity, that activity. You may be a member of some association or different activities you have. At the same time, you've got a hell of responsibility in the school with the children, with the administrative staff, maybe colleagues, different activities you do. Along with that, your personal life also is forgotten. So I put that circle, different things. Okay, I have changed that. So come L in the between, L in between. So that's what say love. Whether there is love in the family, within the social life, because of love you move. You love your profession, so you are in the school, and also you have to love yourself. So lot of things are running in our mind. So where our time goes on, where we stick on, that is the question. So we're pulled by different things. So I'll see that, as you see in the next slide, we have all of us got 24 hours. Whether it's a coolie worker, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a CEO of a multinational company, every one of us have 24 hours only. So as I was following, I was also following some of the things, like some insights I got. Everybody has got 24 hours. How you distribute? 8 hours professional life, as one of the speakers shown in the video. 8 hours of professional life. Yes, we have to be very professional. Whatever we do in today's world, they want us to be specialized person. If you want me to hear from me, so you want a professional or a specialized, you want to listen to a specialized resource person. So everybody want to be a specialized person. So 8 hours of professional life, 8 hours of rest and sleep. You need sufficient rest, sufficient relaxation, and other 8 hours, you have to think of yourself, your family, your friends, your health, your hygiene, and you should not forget to smile. So so as we summarize from the previous inputs, so we have only 24 hours. How we spend? Do I have time for myself? As I said, next slide, as a teacher, she's torn between different things. She has got different things. So this is the next slide. So she has to plan the lesson, grading, and student communication, balancing classroom needs with administrative meetings. A lot of time is spent in the school. And the saddest part, we take the same stress to our family life, our relationship. Then there is a problem. People are stressed today. See, stress management, today's topic is very interesting to me because I always deal with the stress management. I have presented a lot of inputs or talks on stress management. Today's lecture I like because it is time management to balance my responsibilities and to reduce stress. Everybody has responsibilities, and because of those responsibilities, we get stressed out. And time management will be helpful to balance all those things. For a teacher, the teacher is everything today. In the school, you see, she is not only a teacher, she is a counselor, she is a friend, she is a philosopher, she is a guide, she is a tutor. She is also giving a first aid, and also she is helping the student to grow. So the teacher is not limited only to teach. So many things are there. So at the bargain, she is torn in between. So the struggle, she continues. So next slide we see, what kind of person am I? Am I in between the chaos and I hate this life, or depressed or stressed out, as I shown in the second slide, frustrated, grief-stricken? This is what most of the teachers, we are in chaos. We are not happy with ourselves. Then what happiness we give to others? I can give what I have. If I do not have something, how can I give to others? Whether it's my family life, whether in my school, or how can I be happy? Or second thing you see, second teacher you see, she's very relaxed. First, she's asking for help. She is overburdened, emotionally tired, disappointed, frustrated. She doesn't know what to do, because she wants this profession, maybe is a lucrative, looks for as a lucrative job, seeking the salary or a career, whatever the things, but she's not happy with that. But you see the second picture there, she's very calm. Even though there are so many things, she looks like a senior person, but she feels that she's happy, she's calm, she's relaxed. So you see how we take our life, how we take our teaching career. Do we think nothing was possible, so I landed in this profession? No other things are available, no other career, no other future, so I'm here and I made a mess of my life? Or I'm calm and relaxed I feel happy. I'm joyous. I look something positive in my life. Instead of speaking negative or criticizing the things, I'm happy. So that what we can analyze. How is my life? So coming to the next point. So why this time management? Why this time management? You have got everyone is having a lot of responsibilities. Lot of things are there. Morning to evening, a lot of things are there. So how I manage my time? And everybody is given 24 hours. Sometimes time is not sufficient. So how can I manage? So three things, very clear thing. First, increased productivity. So I can do within less time more things, and I can fulfill my demands. It doesn't mean that you have to work till 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. or some, now youngsters, teenagers sleep late because they say network is very good in the nights, it seems. So you see, earlier it was said burning the midnight oil. But sometimes it happens so much we work, we do not get enough sleep, enough rest, and that what's seen in the next day. The effect is seen on the next day. So do I have increased productivity? I'm able to accomplish more in the less time, given time. I mean, whether the class, sometimes I'm taking the responsibility of the school to my home. Why? So do I have that increased productivity? Or a second one, why time management? Reduced stress. I am a happy person. Every one of us to say, I'm happy, joyous. If I am not happy, who can make me happy? So happiness is an inside job. Nobody can make me happy. Your school can never make you happy. Your husband or your wife or maybe your family cannot make. Okay, they are the means. But first, basically, I have to be happy. So I have to be stress free. Okay, responsibilities are there. Because of the responsibilities, I need not be stressful or anxious or worried. But how I manage so that there at that place time management comes. And third, improved work and life. Work is one side, life is another. So what happens? Most of the people we see, they struggle in the early life, make a lot of accomplishments, earn a lot, struggle. They don't pay attention to their personal life, family life. So what happens? Some are working, they won't get married till 45, and afterwards they search for a life partner. No, they won't get. Okay, they settle with the one whom the person gets. Or maybe they are doing lot of things, lot of work, and afterwards, after 45, 50, they spend that money on their health. That what happens now. Today's mid-age persons with lot of sicknesses. Starts with sugar, maybe cholesterol, maybe kidney impairments, maybe so many things. So much they work, so much they earn. In the second half, within 10 or 15 years, they spend all that money for their health or to solve their family issues. Maybe they end up in tensions because there is no balance between work and personal life or social life or family life. So one need to balance. So when there is a proper time management of a person, so he's able to balance his life. So many people come to me for counseling, as a psychologist and a therapist. As I deal with them, most of the thing is they are not able to balance things. Whether I'm stressful, anxious, I've given the means how to manage it later. So I'm anxious. I feel life is lost. I'm thinking of a divorce. People come because there is no balance between their work and their personal life or social life or maybe family life. No balance. So we have to give importance to everything, not too much importance to one, neglecting the other. So time management, if you set your time properly, so you can manage the time. The next one, so what is your practical tips? First, basically, you start your day right. On the previous day, you didn't sleep well. What happens? You get headache in the morning, you get a lot of stress, or you get up late in the morning also. What happens? Lot of troubles. Or in the morning, you got some nagging by your wife. or some anger or mood disruptions by your husband, or cribbing by your mother-in-law, or nasty words from your mother herself. So what happens? Your whole mood is off. So you feel that morning kirikiri, that affects the person. So how you start your day, that is very important. In my professional life and also in my personal life, I start the day, whatever the thing, I start with prayer. So now 45 minutes I spend in prayer, celebration of the mass or prayer, 45, whatever the thing is there, then I plan for the day. So when you start the day well, and I avoid all the negativism or toxic relationship or toxic calls in the morning, in the early morning, if you get some toxic calls, finished. So you have to start the day well. Whatever has happened on the previous day, forget. So don't pay so much attention. Somebody has fought, somebody has used foul words or maybe abused. Okay, the day is gone. Raat gayi, baat gayi. So now you get up and to start the day well, so that there is a new joy, new vigor, new cheerfulness, and you can move the day. And second, look at your focused time, which you are concentrated. So, today I got up early because I have taught. So, there's early morning is the best time for me. In the evening, I watch little cricket to relax myself. This is also relaxing technique. So, you should have some relaxing technique. So, what you do, I watched IPL yesterday. Whoever plays, there is a material. So, I enjoy the play for half an hour to 45. I relaxed at the end of the day. Then I thought, let me not work yesterday. Today morning, I'll get up and put up all the ideas. Okay, I was preparing. So, all these days when Denzel contacted me somewhere in April, so I was thinking what to speak. Mental preparation was going on. So much things were going on. So all these 4 days, I was using the technology. And there is a next point, is a technology. I was using that AI tools like GPT chat, Gemini, or Gamma, Canva. So how I can, so today is, I appreciate, you are well versed in the computer today. You are in Google Meet. I see 100 people in this forum. You know this technique. Few years or last year you may not be knowing. Some maybe for few maybe the first time. So you are well versed. So when technology help, you need not many. I have got these days seminars or workshop in the schools to guide the teachers. They have to come all the way to the school, and also sometimes they are cursing. They are not happy. See, this forum, even though we don't feel very personal, but it brings us together. Technology helps. So we are using the technology. So as I was thinking, I was planning, I was putting those ideas. And today morning I got up and put all the early morning. This is a focus time. So you have to see where you can work maximum during the maybe late night, everything or your household chores are over. So you can focus your time. For now, in the early morning or maybe during the day, you see your focused time where you can accomplish maximum, where there is silence, there is a serenity, there is peace of mind. So focus time, for the students also, I tell the same thing. Don't read morning to evening. You see, you are very focused time, where you can really concentrate. Some in the late night or in the early morning, both are good. You don't stick on to the earlier days that you have to get up in the early morning. I have to walk. I also had the practice during my college day or maybe during my especially in the high school. My mother used to say, get up at 4 o'clock, everything enters into your mind. But I saw lately when I was studying the university, late nights were better for me. So it applies to the individual, which is your focus time. Whatever you're there, focus time where you can really concentrate without distraction. And third, as you know, the tools or different things, use the technology. So technology makes us able, today's presentations also, I used a lot of things, earlier I used to manually prepare the PPTs to get that for PowerPoint and all this. Now today is very easy. You get from different tools, use 4 or 5 tools, okay, at least you can use and put it together. The system only, the machine only gives you the beautiful present. Only thing you have to use your thoughts. The thoughts are given, put your thoughts, change it. What is applicable to my teachers? What is important for them? Put your expertise. Then it becomes a beautiful presentation. So using the technology. So technology will, today's technology, JCB or earth movers. 100 people is to work for maybe 8 days. Within 1 hour, that work or 1 day, the work is done. So this is the technology we have, different things, different machinery we have. Why can't we manage our time by the use of technology? And four, we have got one idea that I am Sarvajan. I know everything. I have to do. My talk is only best. I don't agree with this point. We can delegate. You know what happened last July in the month? I fell sick after our annual retreat. For 10 days I was in the hospital, and it was in July. July month is very hectic for us counselors, for the psychologists, because different schools there are seminars, workshops. It was scheduled, and one of the psychological first aid also workshop also in Bandwal area. It was there. So what I did, I asked my assistant and my team members to do that. Okay, one day nobody I got, but through the friends I was able to get a resource person to manage the whole day. So this is delegation. Doesn't mean that I have to go. After the fever, I had a weakness almost 1 to 1.5 months of a lot of weakness. I reduced to 7 kgs, but there were activities, queued up activities. So what I did, I asked my assistant, I asked my team members, I took them confidence, I shared my materials, and I asked you present, no problem. So let those student or let those schools or institution may not be taxed, and they may not be stressed. Otherwise, the different things, they get stressed. Already they have fixed 2 days of the seminar. Especially we have guidance program for the teachers that is affected. So delegation. So these are the practical, practical tips we can develop. So any reactions from you? I'm not sure whether you are listening. You can leave something, questions maybe in the chat box, or you can raise your hands, or you can show your reaction to show that you are listening. So well, I'm happy that many reactions I am getting. So you are focused. Very good. Very nice. Well, so these are the aspects. So next slide, the power of time management. We have got whiteboards. In the class, we have got blackboards. Now it has come to smart classes. On the notice board, you got notices. Don't think that only these whiteboards or blackboards for the students. Well, I too need a timetable for my life. Usually, we give timetable to others. We say for the students, in the notice board, we put the timetable, or maybe you got the blackboards, whiteboards. Do I have a personal whiteboard in my drawing room, in my room, where I plan myself? Okay, now today's digital world, you cannot, some say physical things are not important, only digital, whatever. But I should have a plan. I should have proper management of time. So then you can control all the activities. So you can balance your life, your responsibility, and reduce the stress. So how I manage my time. So the important thing is reducing stress and to manage my responsibilities. So you may be having so many responsibilities. As I said in the beginning, we are torn in between so many things. That is our life. It doesn't mean that we have to be frustrated. Sometimes you have to forget many things. Somebody passes what is that, nasty judgment or maybe reaction. Why you have to allow him to rule my mind? Let him speak. That is his problem. If I bother about that, then my peace of mind is lost. So I plan my things. I plan my activities. That helps me to go ahead. Okay. So time management strategies. So 5 reminders. Simple. 5 reminders. What are those? First, have realistic goals. What you want to do. So don't overload your schedule. During this month, I got a lot of invitations. some in WhatsApp also. It's a month of celebrations, April, May, celebration, lot of activities. Amidst that, I've got an appointment also. I've got my appointments, and in the early morning, there are calls. Father, are you available today? Most of the times, I saw the need. I asked, is it possible to, reschedule something? Father, it's too much. I'm having a lot of anxiety. I forget all those things, and I give the first priority to this, because as a professional, as a psychologist and a therapist, I thought my responsibility first to wipe the tears of the people. That is my satisfaction also. Today I feel very satisfied. One reason I am able to wipe the tears of few people, not all the people, few people, and and able to brighten their life. So the children are able to do their studies, couples are living together, youth are doing well their career with the substance abuse and other addictions, they are able to manage. So that is my goal of looking. There are so many things, so many invitations in the family also, 2, 3 functions were in the family. In the last Sunday also, previous week also, a lot of things were there. So I said, no, let me focus my goal. What I have to do, what I have to decide. In the program, okay, yes, if I do not go, the program will happen. But what is my priority? So setting a realistic goal. Second, plan. That is very important. There are different things. So they say planning for a week is better. Sometimes you may forget. So what I do personally, I put it in the Google Calendar. In the mobile, there is a Google Calendar. I just, whatever the things program, all the programs are there. At times I may forget. The other day, Tuesday it happened. I had a meeting. I actually forgot that. I was in an appointment, and I called one person. Then immediately the person said, Father, are you not coming to the meeting? What meeting? Then my tube light lit. Oh, I actually forgot. It was already 12 o'clock. What to do now? Planning. So writing in the calendar, making a note of it, and allotting that time. Sometimes, okay, you have to make a decision. Sometimes you have to forgo, but planning, what I have to do? 100% may not go well, but at least 50 to 60%, I'm able to accomplish. So what I'm trying to do, what I will do, that is very important. So that planning and scheduling, whatever the thing, I plan and schedule. After planning, use the technology. Third, well, was I need not speak with that. You had yesterday, previous day, you had a talk on that, inputs on that. So use the technology. So today is a technology streak, and we are all becoming techies. We are very updated. So one thing, remember, teachers, we need to update and upgrade. Don't think that whatever studied in B.Ed is final, or masters maybe it is final. No, or maybe research I did, that is over. No, every day it's updating and upgrading. Just like the system, computer or mobile, upgrade. If you do not upgrade or update, that device is useless. So we give the permission to update and upgrade. If so, how much upgradation and updating is needed? Otherwise, we'll become outdated with our children, with the students, in the family also. We become outdated. They say that this is a old jamana ka hai wo. So olden person, or maybe he is of the past. No, but updating. So embrace the technology. So you already know, I don't think. And fourth, I said, delegate and collaborate. One thing, delegate and work in a team. Today's generation, working in the team. Anywhere there is a team leader and there are members. So working in the team. So that will, this program also, this seminar, you are working in a team. So team spirit. So that reduces the stress. See, anything alone you do, lot of stress. But if there is a team, 2 or 3 person, even though the other person do not do, but there is a moral feeling that, or maybe there is moral support that, oh, they are with me. Even they do not do, but the whole thing is put on your head, then you are not able to manage, because it will become stressful. So collaboration or delegation. So when the burden is shared, it becomes a joyful thing. You take on yourself, it is really burdensome. And the next is learn to say no. This is our problem. Most of the times, you do not know what to do with the responsibilities. So last time, day before yesterday, one person was telling me he was a storekeeper. Storekeeper. He was abroad. Storekeeper. His boss said you have to take the petty cash book. You have to manage the petty cash book. What is storekeeper and petty cash book? Is two different things. Petty cash has to be handled by the accountant, and the storekeeper has to manage the store. But this person, yes, already he doesn't have time to work in the store as a storekeeper or a warehouse keeper, and again he's taking this. So how much time it will consume? Whoever it is, when you know that it's difficult to handle, you know you have to dare to say no. So it is not everything I take. So many times it is also difficult for me also in my professional. So many talks, so many things in this month, and so many things are queued up. So some you said I arrange with other speakers. That what I do. Other resource persons, I connect with others. And that what I collaborate or delegate. Now I tell them you take up. Doesn't mean that I have to go, because we are going as a from our center, Shantikiran Council Center. We are going as resource persons to different institutions, colleges, schools, other institute, medical colleges, nursing colleges, not only in Mangalore, other districts also. So a lot of energy is needed, lot of time is needed. So sometimes I have to say no. I will arrange. I'll give the names of those resource persons. Sometimes for counseling also, they say, Father, we want you only, but not possible. Already there are scheduled activities. They want to emerge on a urgent or emergency basis. So I delegate to somebody else. So these are the things. So any questions at this moment, you can in the chat box, or maybe any to see that you are listening, any interventions. Then we'll move to the next slide. Anything you want to ask? Is it okay? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Anything is there? Okay, okay. You can put in the, you can put on the chat. Okay, see, this is what. See, the 5 reminders. These are very important. So have the clear goal. Whatever you want to do, be clear. What I have to do to this week. In the time management, I attended also a course on time management a few years back. So people plan for a year. Okay, Panchavarshika Yojana, Varshika Yojana, annual budget, yes, that's fine. Planning also. But month and especially the week, that is very important, where you plan properly for the week. Then you will not miss out. So everything, it is clear. Then once it is there, what you have to do, plan. Next, technology. Use the technology. That will help you to go ahead uh, with the things. With the minimum time, you can accomplish more things, or maximum things you can do. As also said, delegation and collaboration. See, sometimes people are ready to delegate, to tell others, but they themselves do not venture into collaboration. So both are important, delegation also, and collaboration. And importantly, so many things, lot of energy for that, just because of a teacher. They call in the ordinary program, they ask you in the society, maybe where you can be the MC without preparation. So sometimes it's difficult, because you are a teacher. Immediately they say, doesn't mean that you have to tell, but that is what expected. Some people immediately say, teacher, tell few words. So you are particular as a teacher, very meticulous planning, and also you practice and do. But immediately you may have to say no. So immediately you are caught up. What to do now? If I say no, it is the question of my prestige. They say the teacher is useless. This person is useless. No, 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 no. Now you have to make a decision. Now you have to think whether I am doing justice. I am doing proper things. This is what the things I have to do. So these are the things. So next slide. Okay. Practical strategies for prioritizing tasks and avoiding burnout. So now one is you prioritize the task. Prioritize. So what is the okay? So practical strategies. So one thing, prioritizing. As you see, we call it Jowery windows, or it is called Eisenhower matrix. You know that important, not important, urgent, not urgent. So it is widely used. Okay, Jowery's window it is called. But when it comes to the time management, we use that term as Eisenhower matrix. So there are four windows. That is what taught in the time management class. Whether it's urgent, whether it's important, whether it's not important or not urgent. So first priority comes, it is urgent and important. Whatever the things, urgency, today morning you got so many things, but you got some pain in your chest. There are people immediately they travel, they do other commitments. So first priority is your health. So go and meet a doctor and see if some problem is there. Or finally the doctor is there. So a doctor says that no problem, sir. It is only acidity maybe. So I'll give the Rantac tablet or maybe Cyroid tablet or some tablet for acidity. It's fine. So first priority, see something happen, people forget their health and go for some other commitment. Their health is at risk. So this is urgent and very important. So health, family also. So in your schedules, prioritize tasks as whether it's urgent or important. Sometimes urgent but not important. It is urgent but may not be important. See regarding the family. Today is the last day for the admission of your child in the school. It is urgent because today is the last day, very urgent. And you may think that okay, tomorrow or day after that seat will not be available. So urgent but not important, but you have to attend. And fourth one, I say urgent, not important. You can simply forget. You know, some calls, some video shows, or maybe some other things. You can simply forget it. You know, sometimes you start with a little clip, and 2 hours or 3 hours you are there in that clip, or maybe with WhatsApp or maybe website. The whole time is eaten by your mobile. You end up in that, and next moment you regret why I did that. So there is no priority. Immediately you went to this mobile, this is the magic of the mobile. When you go to that, immediately it takes to another world. So many comments, so many things. So your 2 to 3 hours are lost in that. Rather, you have to prioritize. Okay, you have to give time. Okay, earlier I used to make in the morning this time for my WhatsApp calls, my WhatsApp messages, noon this time, evening this time. During the day, no. During those hours in the morning and the afternoon. But there is 1 hour is kept or half an hour is kept particularly. So then I respond. Otherwise, it is eating your time. So prioritize the task and optimize your schedule. You know what? Weekend means And we have the idea that only Sunday we have to relax. During the day, no. After each activity, in the school also there is little recess. There is a lunch break, then the evening break. So in between there are short breaks, right? Short naps, right? So just to relax. So most of the professional, what happens? Weekend they go outing or all. It becomes a weekend. Sunday, Monday they do not have energy to come and work because lot of energy is spent in that weekend. But today the culture has changed. People, during this vacation, people are in the resort, people are in the holiday destinations, people have gone different because people are a lot of stressed and they want to really relax. They don't want to see the places. They want to go put on the AC and just to sleep and relax because a lot of stress is there. So can we do during the day little breaks, after each time, just relax, just to relax. So little breaks, minimize the distractions, any distraction minimize, and that focus time you work, really work. And little time, okay, mobile is also a good time pass. Watching cricket was also a good time pass, or maybe walks, exercises. These are the breaks. Instead of walking continuously, you're breaking down, you're spoiling the health. So you see little breaks that will help, and that will give you a new energy. So focus time, as I said, I always consider that in the relationship there is a quality time, and the work there is a focus time. Quality time, you understand, you can be with your wife or husband all 12 hours or 8 hours, but though no communication. But sometimes, there is a lot of communication. You share with each other what problems, what difficulties you share, or with your children. They are there. You will say, we are at home, you are giving this and that one. No, but the quality time is you spend real time. However, you're not questioning what is your score today, is the result, 10th standard in the this one, what that of the board, SSLC board, today is the result. So many questions are there, so many confusion is there, so many things are there. But with your children, what happens to that child? What are the difficulty? What are the struggles? You spend one-to-one. There is a quality time. Similarly, in time management in our life, there is a focus time. So this time I only work on that, nothing else. That gives you the spirit, that gives you rejuvenation, that motivates you to go ahead. So that's what I mean, optimize your schedule. And as I already said, delegate and delegate. There are people, your team members, other colleagues, staff members, whatever this, delegating, that will help the person to prioritize tasks and avoiding burnout. Most of the people today suffer with burnout or stress. Many cases have come to me. They went to the doctor, had that CT scan or maybe MRI, everything. Then finally the doctor said, you have to go to a counselor, and they suggested my name. Everything is all right, father. All the reports, first I asked, any report, no problem. But I get some pain. It is not the physical pain, that is the emotional pain. Emotional, people are suffering from emotional pain, emotional burnout. Physical things, complication, it will be healed by a doctor, physical doctor. That what? But here we put the person in therapy. Lot of struggles the person has underwent, just like a physical pain, physical tantrums. There is emotional tantrums the person has gone through. Then we try to help the person through our counseling and therapy. Then the person, all right. Then, father, what did you do? The doctors didn't do. I didn't do any magic. I just listened to you and applied my skills of counseling and therapy and put you into that therapeutical context that has healed the person. I didn't do any magic. I am not God. But things have unraveled. The knots are set loose. The person is okay. So, there are a lot of today emotional burnouts, emotional tiredness in the person, and people are struggling because they're not able to concentrate. There's an issue of time management amidst that multiple responsibilities, and the person struggle. This is what we see, and the delegation. So we need to delegate. Okay, next slide. Okay, so 5 take homes. What are the 5 take homes? First of all, create a designated workplace. You know what? As I was also correspondent of a small school. I was the parish priest at Aladangadi or Arwa, Beltangadi. So it was a growing school. I told my teachers very clearly, there were issues. So there were family issues, but that family issues bothering the teacher in the school, and she was beating the children. And I one day made it very clear. There were complaints from the parents and all. I told that teacher and addressed all the teachers. See, when you come to the school, your problems you leave at the gate and come to the school with joy and happiness to seeing their children. And while leaving the school in the evening at 4 p.m., leave all the problems in the school and go out from the gate joyful. And then you think of your family. So if you mix up and mess up, then there is a problem. So most of the persons, lot of things. You go to your homes, lot of problems of the schools. Okay, let the problems in the school remain there only. You finish. Certainly, the speakers must have told you in this way. You finish your works in the school. Don't carry the luggage there. Try to finish there. Okay, certainly some things you have to take home, but don't focus. Then your family life will spoil. Your personal life and the social life will be bothered. So let the school problems remain in the school. And next, in the school, family is most beloved to us. I mean, like the family is very beloved to us. Our children, so many things are there. Don't carry those tensions with your little head to the school. So again, there are problems. So you're not able to concentrate in your lessons. So that's what I said. No, start your day well. Now, beginning of the day is very, very important. If you are stressed in the morning, whole day, don't go to the school on that day. Or maybe you can't remain in the school, but you have to go home. A lot of problems, yeah. So what I say, start the day well. Start the day well. Don't carry the problems of the school to your home and bring your problems of the home to the school. Then there will be problem. Second, as I say, minimum distractions. When you prepare a lesson plan, focus on that. That's why I said focus time. Sit there and prepare. No mobile at that time, no calls, no persons. Have your own table. Have your own private space for your study. Put yourself. That's what I do. I avoid the distraction. I sit in my office and I prepare that talk. So then it becomes a good talk. Otherwise, lot of distraction. There's a phone this side. I kept my phone all switched off, everything there. So I focus on the work. So minimize the distraction. We have got a lot of distraction. Our head, doesn't mean that only physical distractions, emotional distractions. There are a lot of noises. So avoid the distractions, but focus in your work. So as I said, schedule breaks. That is very important. Already third things I said. Have the breaks throughout the day, little breaks. So then you can refresh your mind. You are fresh and you can work more. And fourth things, practice mindfulness. This is a therapeutical practice, I say. Mindfulness, it is coming from Buddhism, from Zen philosophy. Mindful is simple. Earlier, when we were kids in the school, we said, take breathing, focus on your breathing, only breathing. This is only a focus. That how it applies to everyday life. If I ask you a question, what you had for your lunch? Most of the persons have forgotten. You may think, Yappa, what have I eaten for the lunch? What was there? Simply ate. You didn't focus. Mind was running here. 3:30. There is a seminar here. You have to focus. You forgot what you ate. If I ask a question, what you had for breakfast, you may not recall. What you did, you may not be able to recall. Because what happens now? We didn't pay attention to anything. So what I say, when you do anything, focus, give a complete focus. When you're eating, enjoy that food. You should feel that this is tasty food. This is nice biryani. You should taste it. You have to find this is ice cream. Your tongue should melt. Your ice cream. You feel that. So don't eat for the sake of eating. Then your health or also other things also at stake. So focus. When you do the work also, this is very important for those who are anxious, those who are stressful, those who are frustrated, very important. When you do your work on that, just to focus on what you are doing, just like we were learned in our early days, focus on your breathing. Now you are focused what you are doing. Simple. Then you remember everything. You will not forget anything. After 40, 45 years, nowadays people are losing their memory. Why? They are forgetful because they are not able to focus. So many things are there. So now you are focusing. This is called mindfulness. Mindfulness, focus. This comes to dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT we call professionally. So mindfulness. And finally, reward yourself. This was my practice during my university. See, I had 3 semesters during my studies in Philippines, Manila. 3 semesters, very hard. So each semester, after finishing the exams, after closing of I used to take 4 days off and go to another island. There are many islands, around 7,000 islands, different islands. Okay, I had to spend some money, but relax, complete relax. I rewind myself, remove all those stretches and all. So rewarding myself. Every break I used to take the every semester I used to take the break. So this is rewarding is very important. Whatever you do, reward yourself. Don't wait for a shawl and maybe flowers or maybe a fruits at the end of your career. Each day you have to reward yourself for having accomplished something, for having fulfilled something. Reward yourself. So we say weekend. Okay, good. During the day also reward yourself. You may have to spend something you have to buy, or maybe spend, or maybe that what helps you to live in your family. Spend some money, relax, joyous. Today people are spending a lot of money for their recreation because they are getting a lot of money, but along with it they are getting a lot of stress. So they want to relax. They find ways and means. Because of that, homestay resorts or maybe beaches or maybe parks are full because they want to reward themselves. So try to reward yourself. Just relax with your family on a weekend. So Sunday, maybe a week, there is a time for your family. In the Philippines, when I went, one driver said on Sunday, I'm not coming to pick you on Sunday, Father. Today is my family time. I want to spend with my family. So reward yourself. So any accomplishment, reward yourself. So these are the 5 take-home points. And maybe the last slide I will present before you. So you should have 3 factories in you. Finally, you should have 3 factories. First, you should have a ice factory. It doesn't mean that now all of your money you have to spend, how to build or construct in this hot season, the ice factory. Keep your head cool, very cool. Lot of stresses are there, lot of problems are there. You should have an ice factory. I mean, keep your head cool, just like ice. Very calm, like serene. I showed you that picture, no? The teacher who is calm, very calm. Problems come and go, but your human life is very important. The journey of your life is incomplete without you. So relax. Problems are there, struggles are there in your family life, with your children, in the school, so many stresses. Keep your mind cool. Then you are able to accomplish a lot of things. So keep your mind cool, very cool. Second, I said sugar factory. The person is holding a lot of what is that, pedas maybe. That I didn't mean. Sugar factory, you should be sweet in your mouth. What I mean. See, lot of negativity we have. A lot of people have spoiled our career. People have criticized us, found fault with us. What does it matter to you? What does it matter? You speak good words. Whatever the upper person, the negativity, what all things, that is their problem. You speak good words. Good words. So you should have a sugar factory. You speak good. Speak well about the person. Don't be negative. Don't be toxic. But helpful, joyful, whatever they done, you be good. Even the person has spoiled you and good name. Don't worry. When he needs help, you help them. That is my policy. You help the person, and the person will change. Whatever that is his problem, even though it doesn't change, that is his difficulty. But you be good, you be sweet. That is the second sugar. First, I said ice factory, sugar. Third, what is that? Love factory. Love factory. Ultimately, we pass through this life only once. Whoever, live in love and bonding. Starts from your family, in your school, in your social life, or your personal life, or wherever it is, you live in that bonding. So live with love and bonding. So that makes you happy. So be joyous. Don't give the pain to others. Even though they are given pain, you be joyous. You be happy. Live with love. You know, they said of sandalwood, no, Srigandha. See, it gives the fragrance, even the axe, whatever the sickle or maybe whether the iron, whatever you hit at that sandalwood tree, it gives fragrance. It doesn't give bitterness. It doesn't give any other smell, but the sweetness it gives, the fragrance, beautiful fragrance it gives. So wherever you go, show your love, show your care, show your concern with others. I think I made my point. I do not prolong. With this, I conclude. So I give my contact number. So I also given in this chat box. So you can contact me for any queries, any difficulties. My WhatsApp number is there. My email number, email ID also given. Even I am in the Insta. So you can use any forums. You can call me or can fix an appointment when any difficulties or challenges. So this is what here you can also put forth in your chat box your questions, queries. You can also ask the questions. So I'll try my best in different ways possible to help you as a professional. So any other questions you can pause now.
Participants, if there are any question, you can either ask it through the chat box or you can switch on your mic and ask.
If even you can ask the queries in your, if you feel that somebody can see me in my chat box, you can leave the message in my WhatsApp also. I will answer you in due time. So my WhatsApp number and email I have given in the beginning. So it is better you ask so that you can clarify the things. Yes, yes, Denzel sir. So you are saying there is a lot of vacation time. No no. Yes, yes. Yes, true. Yes, sir. This is a very beautiful question. Nowadays, not only in the educational field, in the professional field also, they have got the deadlines, there are targets. So there is no break at all. So people may break down. You know, small breaks, as I was telling, small breaks in between. And also, whenever there is a time, evening, you go for, go for a dine out, food outside, maybe go to a beach, go to a park, do some exercise, relaxation technique, or at home only some yoga or breathing exercises, and also meet your friend, either video call or audio call to your friend, speak your problems. Sharing will help the person. Change of place will help the person. And also, at a restaurants, you eat with different person. You going out from your situation, from your context, will help the person. So it may not need much time or much money also, but spending time like that to relax oneself is more important. That what I see today's world, because a lot of stress, lot of things are there. And continuous work also create a lot of stress. So little breakdowns, maybe little nap, little relax. So I usually advise the students and professionals after maybe 1 hour or 45 minutes of work, just relax, just close your eyes, just to breathe. I mean, diaphragmatic breathing, we say. So just like filling the water in a bottle, first you breathe in your belly, then in your chest, then in your throat, then leave that breath outside. So diaphragmatic breathing, simple techniques, some stretches, talking with the other person, that will help, I suppose. So these are the different ways one can manage, his unwinding. So he can remove that stress from his life and become a relaxed and happy person. Yes, Kansil, yes.
Sir, Sangeeta Shanbhog ma'am is asking a question here. Which one should be given priority, sir? Personal life or career?
See, it is very difficult to answer. Both things are very important. How you balance. Importance is how you balance. Professional life is very important. You have studied all these years for your particular career. Today, I am a psychologist. Today, a counselor. I have studied a lot, so I have to be this one. What is a counselor and psychology? Meantime, I got my personal life, my social life. So how I balance these things? Both are important, but you have to balance those things. So the topic is balance the responsibilities. Both are very important, but you cannot forget personal life at the expense of career, and should not go career against personal. That's what I want. People go after career, but there are relationships become sour, and the person is unhealthy. As I was telling, until 45, 50, he is healthy. Then after 45, some more of the sickness enters in the body. The whole money he made in his career spoiled or maybe spent in his towards his health. So this is the difficulty. So both balancing. You cannot forget, or you cannot do one at the expense of the other. How you are balancing? People are doing that. We are training the persons in that line how to balance all these, not only two things, other things also. Many things are there in the society. See, people are going on Sundays and giving the talks, giving the inputs. They're running the NGOs, even though there are professionals, in the CEO's line or maybe the multinational companies line. People are going out of the way to help the people. How is it possible? Because they have balanced their whole of their life. So that's what I say. Balancing is very important.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're working in a team and we are working with one particular deadline, but
Hmm.
the coordination among the teammates is not coming well, there's a lot of stress, there's very little time to complete the work. So, how do we manage when there is no coordination among the teammates?
In the team, sometimes it happens, I put in a humorous way, which is everybody's business, nobody's business. So if there are 4 members in a team, everybody think that other will do. It's a group work and the work is not done. So this is the problem. But what I suggest is, even though there is a group work, you assign. For example, next day for welcoming the students, the Freshers Day program in the college. So one has to be given welcome speech. One has to be given prayer song, that is in charge. So maybe program from the freshers, or maybe some, you delegate, you make a plan. The teamwork, that is very important. Otherwise, no, if you tell simply, no, it becomes everybody's business, nobody's business. So now you assign it to a particular person. This person has to do. This person has to look after everything of that. Then you coordinate. The person who is the coordinator, he sees that everything is done by those persons, not the important quality is done by those persons. Sometimes what happens, one who is given the in charge has to do everything. Finally, he has to carry the burden and he gets burnout and burnout. So this is the difficulty. Now you assign the persons their particular thing. They have to do by all means. They have to do. Suppose they are not able to be capable, they have to ask help from others that they can do. No, today's technology stricken world, it is easy. So you help the many parents and teachers are asking their help of their children, their siblings, others help to do the things. So it's helpful. So coordinate. So assigning, delegating, and collaborating. These are the two things I always stress upon.
Thank you, Father.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, surely. So, Denzel sir.
Thank you, sir. It was a very informative session. I would like to request Ms. Carol Fernandez of Department of English to formally, put away her words of gratitude.
Good evening, everyone. I, Carol Fernandez from Department of English, on behalf of all the staff, I am glad to be here to express my vote of thanks. A special thanks to our resource person, Father Arun Lobo, Director Shantikiran Counseling Center, DSS of Mangalore. Also, Director Friendship House, Treatment Center for Alcoholic, Talapadi, Kasargod, for accepting our invitation and for being here with us today. Your thoughts have truly inspired us. I thank our principal, Reverend Father Michael Santmayu, for always supporting and guiding us. I would also like to thank our participants for the active participation. I also would like to thank Mrs. Chetana, IQAC coordinator, for organizing such a fruitful event. Last but not the least, I would also thank Mr. Denzel DeCosta, assistant IQAC coordinator, for all the technical support. Thank you.
Thank you to you too, ma'am. We'll be sending the feedback link shortly. It will be open for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And for the ones who are using who are connected through YouTube, we'll be sending the link through the WhatsApp group. Kindly fill up the feedback forms as early as possible. And the YouTube viewers, you'll be getting your feedback link in the YouTube chat box. So kindly fill it up as early as possible. And once you're done filling it up, you can leave the meet. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today here.
you.